Yo, what's up, boys? In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my 4 best NBA locks for tonight's game. I'm also going to be hooking all of you guys up with a massive $600 free play. So if you want that, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how you can get it in just a second. And then everyone who is kind of new to the sports betting game, I'm going to show you how you can get some free cash with and how to get an edge over some of these apps. But first, let's do a quick recap. So yesterday, we had a pretty good day. We went up 9.7 units in total on the day. And for the profit, we ended up profiting 3.77 units, so almost 4 units on the day. We did keep the volume very low because I tried to go for a clean sweep, guys, and we almost got it. Bam ended up with like 19 points on the day. He ended up shooting like 7 for 16 or something wild. He missed a bunch of easy, field goals that we could have had, and we would have absolutely swept yesterday, making this a massive day. But we still ended up with some profit. So here's the slip that we cashed out yesterday. As you can see right here, we had Steph, Anthony, and then we took the no max entry free play over on Chalkboard. So we turned 600 into into 1700 yesterday. So that was pretty good as well. Also, guys, remember, if you ever want VIP, I always have it linked down below in the description or the comment section. Or if you want an exclusive offer, you can always just join the Discord, guys. You guys know you can join that also down below. Now, the day before, because we didn't have a video, we ended up pretty good on this day as well. We ended up going 3 for 2 on props, but it was the value play that really kept us in the game. So we ended up cashing out this value play. Now, you guys also had Jalen Brunson on as well. I just ended up messing up my slip, and I already locked in Brunson. So we cashed out on this value play as too and went 3 and 2 on props. And this was yesterday's video. So I do owe one of you guys a free month of VIP picks. So let's get that out the way really quick. I do this every video, guys. As long as we get the 50 likes on the video, you drop a comment down below. It could be of anything. A lot of you guys like to know how much money you made within that day, or if you have any bonus props you guys like as well, drop that down below in the comments so we can chop it up and see what we like for the day. So let's see the winner for last video. Looks like we have, I think it's Maratov. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that last name. 57. If you're watching this video right now, drop a comment down below so we can get you hooked up with a free month of VIP picks, because you are the winner for that video. Also, guys, make sure you are subbed. So any comment you leave down below, as long as you're subscribed, when I use this random comment generator, it's gonna pick one of you guys from down below. So let's hop into the props that I have for today. And so this is the slate that we're looking at so far. The first prop that we're actually going to be going with is going to be Jakob Poeltl. Now, we're taking him over 18.5 points and rebounds on the day. One of the reasons why I like this is, of course, I want to start off with his minutes. So as you can see right here, this blue line, his minutes hasn't been really consistent. But what I do know is tonight he's going to be playing around 25 to 32 minutes. We can also go over here on RotoWire and kind of get the projection that we have for tonight as well. So we go over here and look at projected minutes for tonight. You can see 27 minutes is what he's projected at, but of course, give or take a little bit less. That's why I did 25 to 32, just so we can be a little bit accurate. So let's put that filter on to start with. Let's do 25 minutes at the very least. And let's say at most tonight he gets 32 minutes, because that's about averaging what he's been getting in his last 10 games as well. We can check that out really quick. Let's do last 10 games. You can see 26 minutes on the season is 30. So we got a really solid filter right there. Let's put that back on really quick. So we do 25. Let's do 32 again. And you can see, okay, 17 out of 23 games on the season, 73.9% hit rate. We can look at the last 10 games and see what that looks like. So the last 10 games, you can see he's 8 out of 10, going extremely close to going over on both of the games he missed as well. So as long as he gets around those minutes tonight, which he should, because his minutes should be guaranteed tonight, I don't see anything, kind of messing that up. Anywhere playing between those minutes, you can see he has a really solid stretch of being consistent with this line. Another thing I want to look at is, of course, similar players. So if you scroll down here, the last 5 out of 6 similar players have covered their line, including Jakob Poeltl himself. As you can see, his points line was at 11.5, and in this game, he ended up getting 25. Now, we're taking his points and his rebounds, and we're taking that at 18.5. So if we actually go over here, we can even look at his rebounds and kind of hop into what that looks like as well. So I want to go over here. Let's do rebounding. You can see playing around the similar minutes. You can see, 17 out of 23 games as well. We can do those last 10 again. You can see it's 8 out of 10 games off just his rebounds. Let's put that filter back off. Another thing I want to look at is his matchup for the rebound. So if you look right here, it looks like he has an extremely tough matchup when it comes to rebounding. If we actually go to this head-to-head game, you can see he already covered this line, getting 11 rebounds. If we take this filter back off, you can see when he wasn't getting around those minutes, he did go under. But getting around those minutes that we have, 25 to 32, you can see he covered his rebounds line. Another thing I want to look at is also similar players, guys. So you can see last 9 out of 12. And when it comes to similar players, this is by position. But by similar players, we have the last 9 out of 12 players, so I'm loving that as well. But I want to put that filter on for opponents' rebounds allowed, because you can see tonight we have this toughened matchup when it comes to rebounding. So if we actually go over here and put this filter on, let's do the bottom 10 teams, or the top 10 teams when it comes to rebounding. So these are going to be his top 10 hardest matchups. You can see we have 16 out of 21 games on the season. So even in a very tough matchup, he still does really, really good at getting his rebounds. Now you can see as of recently, it's been kind of iffy going on and off. So we can even take this filter down a little bit more. Let's do the top 5. So extremely tough matchups, top 5 teams. Let's see what that looks like. We got 10 out of 13 games going on the over. And as of recently, it looks a little bit better with him getting his rebounds as well. So I like to add his rebounds just because he does good versus tough matchups. But on his points alone, guys, we saw what that looks like. You can see he killed it last time. I expect him to kill it again. So 9.5 right here, he got 16, and then 11.5 right here, he got 25. So he could probably cover this in just his points alone, but throwing in the rebounds just gives a little bit better edge on the day. So that's the first prop that we're going to be going with. Let's hop into the second prop that I'm liking so far for today. Now, the second prop we're going to be going with DeAndre Hunter. Now, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to go with Donovan Mitchell or DeAndre Hunter, but I think I'm going to go with Hunter for a few reasons. One is a possible blowout game. So in this game, you can see the spread is -13. Now, it was like -12, -12.5, and it's only moving up. So they're projecting this game to be a blowout game, which I should expect Hunter to get more minutes just based off that alone. But also, Evan Mobley is going to be missing tonight. Now, with a starter missing, I expect Donovan Mitchell to come in and pick up some of those points and some of that slack. I don't think he's going to replace him. If anybody steps in, it's probably going to be Dean Wade down here somewhere. He's probably going to get increased minutes or take his starting spot. I'm not sure who's going to be in that lineup. Let's actually check and see if they already have it. What game is that? Let's scroll down. So over here, look like starting lineup. This is what we're looking like for tonight. Let's go projected minutes to kind of see. We got Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, Max Stratus, and Isaac. So it looks like all of these. It's not a confirmed lineup, it's just the expected lineup for tonight. But like I said, Hunter, you can see he's projecting around 30 minutes tonight. So with him playing on the bench, he should get a ton of time. And like I said, I really expect him to go on the over. You can see in this game where he played 32 minutes in the overtime game, he's projecting around 30 minutes tonight as well, coming off the bench. So that's really good for us. And like I said, I expect them to see some increased field goal attempts as well. Let's hop into some of these filters and see another reason why I love this. You can see in games where they won by 10 plus, let's start there. Let's see, since playing with Cleveland, you can see right here on the 12th, I'm pretty sure it starts right here. You can see they went over this game. They won by 23 points. He went over. He had one under right here where they won by 13. And the last two, he also went over as well. So in blowout games, I expect him to, like I said, go over his prop, especially at 15.5 points. Another thing, like I said, Evan Mobley is out, and also similar players, guys. The last 7 out of 8 guys, or the last 7 out of 11 on the total chart, have covered their line. But we have a really nice streak right here of guys going on the over. What is the last 5 guys in a row have went over when it comes to facing off against the Bulls. Another thing, guys, it's the Bulls. You guys know I love betting against the Bulls and the Hawks. Teams like that, they play an extremely fast-paced game, but they don't have the rankings to keep up with that pace of game. So you can see right here the Bulls for their ranking chart and what they play at. So they play the 3rd fastest pace in the league. So that really gives us a really great odd for him to go over as well, because he should be getting more field goal attempts, more rebound chances, and more assists. So any over you take in this game, with it being a fast pace, they should have a little bit, increased odds just based off that alone. So these are the first 2 props that I'm loving for tonight. Definitely going to be rolling with these 2. And like I said, I did love Donovan Mitchell as well. I could probably go over and kind of show you guys why I'm loving that. So mainly, of course, it's 2 head-to-head games versus the Bulls. Like I said, their ranking at their pace of game cannot keep up with the rankings that they have for most of their matchups. So I expect him to have a really good game. Like I said, both overs as well. I was also looking at his 3-pointers. I'm not sure which one I'm going to take yet, but I did already either send this out to VIP or we're still looking over. But I'm probably going to include this in a value play so we can, get that locked in to make some easy cash there as well, because I expect Donovan Mitchell to still have a good game. So with those first 2 props being out the way, DeAndre Hunter and then also Jakob Poeltl, let's get ready to hop into the next 2. But right before we hop into those, I did say I was going to show you guys how you can get that massive $600 free play sent out to you guys, and also some free cash to play with tonight. And the best way you guys are going to be able to do that is, of course, make sure you guys join Sleeper. Sleeper is one of the best apps, especially if you haven't started on it already. You're a brand new user. It's one of the best apps to start on. They're going to be hooking all of you guys up with a massive $55 just because you're joining a brand new app and because you haven't played with them yet. All you guys have to do is play a $5 lineup. So any $5 lineup that you play, like as soon as you lock that in, they're gonna instantly load your account with another 55 for you to play with. One of the apps I really highly recommend for you guys if you haven't joined it already. They're also gonna be giving you Steph Curry to score 1 point tonight. You pair that up with another simple prop. Let's say you take Jakob Poeltl tonight. You pair that up with Steph Curry. That's a free $30 you're getting just because of that free play, and also the $55 here. You're almost getting $100 just for joining a brand new app, guys. It's really simple. The promo code is ApexBetz. That's how you're going to get this $55 when you join through this promo code or with the link down below. I will have it pinned in the comment section. As soon as you guys join up, play that lineup, you're going to get hooked up with all those promotions. So it is legal in all these light purple states, so make sure you guys take advantage of that. And for the massive $600 free play, if you guys want that, all you guys have to do is join Chalkboard, because that's where we play on a lot in VIP. The promo code is also ApexBetz. It is linked down below in the comment section. What they're going to be doing is matching your any deposit, so up to $100. They're going to double that, guys. They're also going to be giving you Giannis to score 1 point tonight. Like I said, that's another free play. You can pair that up with another simple prop that we just went over, or anyone from this video, to get that easy cash as well. So as you can see right here, this is the play I'm talking about. We just cashed out yesterday on this one right here for one of the value plays when I was going for the sweep. Was it this one? I actually don't think it was this one. Let's go back really quick, double check. I think I hooked the wrong one up, but it was this play right here. This is the play that we just cashed out on yesterday. 600 to win 1700. We had Steph, Anthony, and then a no max entry play. Another reason I say join Chalkboard, guys, because the no max entry plays have been money. We get a free bonus on top of our 2-man to make it a 3-man slip to win some easy cash, guys. So if you haven't already joined Chalkboard, make sure you guys do that. These is legal in all these light green states, so make sure you guys take advantage of that. Also, just because of the cash out feature, they're the first DFS app with it, guys. So with that being said, let's get ready to hop into the next 2 props that I wanted to go over for today that I am loving. So the next one that we're going into is actually going to be Steph Curry. Now, as you saw, we did just cash out on Steph Curry. I think we did this back-to-back days. So the last 2 days in a row, or the last 2 games he played, we cashed out on his assist line. So March 1st and March 3rd, you can see he's cashed out on both of those. So I'm going back to it again. I'm going for a 3rd time in a row. 3rd time's the charm. Hopefully we can still get that over, but I'll show you guys exactly why I'm loving it. So first, let's show you guys the only reason why I'm iffy about it. Even though we just cashed out the last 2 days in a row, going way over this line, getting 13 and 10 points. I'm going to show you guys the only con, and that is here. In the back-to-back games is the only thing that scared me. So he's 1 out of 4 in back-to-back games. And of course, he just played yesterday. We cashed out on him, so he's in a back-to-back game. This is the only con that I'm looking at for the line, but I'll show you guys why I'm loving the line. So of course we can look at his last 5 games and see what he's averaging for his potential assists. So since Jimmy Butler's came here and his last 5 games in general, you can see he's averaging a lot more potential assists. So down here we can kind of see what the averages are for that. So in the average of the last 5 games, he's averaging 14.4 potential assists, guys, in the last 5 games. On the season, he's only averaging 10.5. So you can see as of recently, he's been getting a lot more potential assists. So what I wanted to do is, let's do games where he's getting at least 11 potential assists, because right now he's averaging almost 15. So games where he gets 11, guys, look at this. 21 out of 23 games at a 91.3% hit rate on the over. So definitely loving that tonight, because like I said, I expect him to get somewhere around 11 to 14 assists like he's already getting. So of course, instead of doing a 14, I take a little bit lower because it's not always guaranteed he gets exactly 14. So even with us lowering that line, you can see he still has pretty good odds to go on the over. Another thing I wanted to look into was his dominant assist zone. So in where he faces off teams where, you know, they struggle against his dominant assist zone, we can scroll down here and kind of see where that is. You can see 46% of his assists come from right here in the restricted area, right under the paint. And they rank 21st in that area. So what I want to do is throw that filter on really quick. Let's do the bottom 15 teams. So against the bottom 15 that struggle in his dominant assist zone, we can see he goes over 21 out of 25 games on the over, guys. Let's look at the last 10 in general, because it looks like we only have 1 miss in the last 10 games. So 9 out of 10 on the over for that as well. But we have a really solid stretch. If we actually go back and put this filter back on, we have a really solid stretch of just from here in general where he's went on the over, only missing 1 time, guys. So I'm really loving this prop for tonight. And like I said, the last 2 games he absolutely killed it, going way over this line of 5.5 assists. So tonight I expect to get somewhere around, I'd say maybe 7 to 8 is what I'm looking at tonight for him to get his assists if he does go on the over. That's kind of what I'm projecting, you know, assists to be around. So that is the third prop that I'm loving for tonight. Let's hop into the last one, and we're actually not going to be on Props Madness. Now, Props Madness is one of my favorite research tools for NBA. If you guys want access, I do have this link down below in the description so you guys can join up. They're going to give you a 7-day free trial, and you're going to get 25% off your first, subscription, whatever you guys join, the year plan or the monthly plan. I personally do the monthly just in case I have to switch it up, but another one that I really like is Outlier, and that is also linked down below in the description, and I'm going to show you guys why. So the only thing I don't have on Props Madness is a little bit more research on turnovers, which I'm pretty sure they're going to get really soon, so I probably could just stick to Props Madness. But over here on Outlier, this is going to be the fourth prop that we're going with. It's going to be James Harden to go over 3.5 turnovers tonight. So one of the reasons why I love this is his last 10 games. So in his last 10, you can see that looks really solid. The last 5, he's 80%. The last 10, you can see he's also 80%. Last 20, 70%. So overall, he's been, pretty consistent going over his turnovers line. But one of the things I want to look into is games without Norman Powell. So games when Norman Powell is not in, he gets the ball a little bit more, has to make more passes, but that also leads to more turnovers. So one of the things I want to do is do games without Norman Powell. Let's put that filter on really quick. And we can see out of the last 10 games, he only has one time where he's went under. But these last 5 is really what I'm looking at, guys. Last 5 games in a row, he's went way over this line. So the line is 3.5 turnovers. And you can see he's gotten 6, 7 here, and then 5 twice right here. So he's been going way over this line without Norman Powell in. Also, he's struggling, guys. He should struggle tonight. So when it comes to turnovers, we can scroll down here. You don't have any head-to-head games, of course. You can just look at that really quick. So no head-to-head games this season. But when it comes to the matchup that he does have tonight versus the Suns, let's look at their turnovers forced. So they rank 2nd in turnovers forced. So like I said, let's go to games without Norman Powell and just look at what the rankings he had in those games. Let's go to last 10. We can see he's won against the Lakers. They rank 11th. We can see Chicago Bulls. They rank 3rd. So that's a really similar matchup to what we have tonight. And he got 6 turnovers in this game. Now we have the line at 3.5. So as soon as he gets 4 turnovers, we already cashed. He can get 6, 7, whatever he wants to turn over after that. Doesn't matter. We've already cashed out. Another one right here. We got Detroit. They rank 21st. And he got the most turnovers versus them. And like I said, this is games without Norman Powell. So maybe he had a little bit more usage. Maybe made some more passes in this game, leading to more turnovers. And these two as well, you can see 20 and then 4th. The Milwaukee Bucks ranked 4th in their turnovers forced. So even, like I said, that's another similar matchup. He got 5 in that game as well. So in all the similar matchups, we're looking really good. When it comes to turnovers, you can see these two are maybe kind of similar. They're in the top 10 versus turnovers forced. He also went over versus them as well. So versus point guards in general, though, they're ranked 3rd. That's one thing I can't really see over here. But since they rank 3rd versus point guards in general, I expect him to go over just a little bit more tonight. So like I said, I'm maybe projecting around 5 turnovers in this game. Remember, guys, we only need him to get 4 tonight. As soon as he gets 4, we cash out this line. So these are going to be the ones that I'm taking. I like all the rankings. I like the matchup. I like the props in general and the lines that they're at right now. So if you guys have any of these at the line that they're currently at, which you all should, because none of these have bumped so far that I'm looking at, I would lock this in while we can, guys. We still have about 3 to 4 hours before the game start, even though this video is dropping a little bit later. So make sure you guys lock in any of the props that you like tonight. Another thing, guys, like I said, Sleeper, highly recommend. If you haven't already joined, get that free $55, guys. Using that link or promo code, they're going to hook you guys up. Also with the free square league in all these light purple states. And last thing, remember, guys, if you guys ever want VIP access, you can join it down below in the comments, or just join the Discord for an exclusive VIP offer that is also linked down below, guys. So another last thing I forgot to go over. Same thing, guys, I mentioned it earlier. If we get 50 likes on the video, you guys drop a comment down below and you're a sub. Gonna be picking another random winner to get your free month of VIP picks. So this is the winner for last video. Let's see who we get for next video. So with that being said, guys, that is all that I have for this one. Good luck with all your bets, and catch you guys over in VIP.